welcome to season 2 of Rise of the Conduit. We're back after a month break. Happy to get started. Before I do a little recap, we have a new player, and they have not been on this channel before. If you would like to introduce yourself, Aki, tell people a little about yourself and what you do and all that stuff.
Hello, I'm Aki, or Akino if you're feeling fancy. There is. Am I allowed to curse this early?
As long as it's one, I think is the YouTube rule, so sure.
There is a motherfucker outside of my window, outside of my house, revving up their car right now, so I apologize on their behalf. Um, and I am a TTRPG content creator. It's really easy to say what I don't do. So the only thing that I will say that I do is I'm one of Mandy's players for their Wednesday D&D game. I'm
Very
equally as cursed.
excellent. Welcome. We're happy to have you. Just a quick announcement about Magistrate stuff. We have a few shows wrapping up. Synthetic Dreams on Friday. Hunter, The Reckoning, Heavy Price. What day is that one?
Thursday.
Thursday. Both of those are finales that are happening this week. There were definitely some eye-popping moments in that show, and we really want to make sure that people don't crash and burn at the end of Cyberpunk. And then Tales of Thunder, third episode, is going to be next Monday. If you like the stream, please follow us on socials and please join our Discord, which thankfully is still popping off. We love how often you guys are willing to tell us what you like and hate and cry about in our games based on what all of our wonderful GMs do to torture our players and what the players do to torture our GMs. And finally, new to this game, we actually have some donation incentives, but our channel is all basically funded out of our pocket. We try to pay our artists pretty well to get all of our assets. We are a pretty visual group, as I'm sure our regulars will know by now, but if you would like to donate to help the art fund, almost all the art fund, some other stream stuff, please do. For this stream, if you donate $3, you're going to give an extra die, what they call a gambit in Blades of the Dark. If you do 5, you will give people an extra downtime action. And oh my god, I lost my announcement. I'm terrible at this.
No, Frank, you good.
$5 for an extra is a stress point, and $10 for an extra downtime action. So
these are really powerful. These are really significant incentives.
Yes.
Chat,
so
please.
if you see people are stressed and they need to push themselves, you can donate and fix that for them. Yes, 3, 5, and 10. I should be able to make a command for that during break. I did not have time to do that today because it was a busy day. But that's it. With that, I'm going to do a recap because it's been a while since we've been playing. Last time, after the aftermath of the Great Bridge incident of 147, in which you massacred the family and some innocent civilians, Zeal went through town and tried to make things good with the people of Char Hollow and was pretty successful at it, paying some people off, essentially making it rain, but also just doing a lot of favors and talking to people in the streets. And that got the mood to shift from almost like riot, revolutionary type, let's burn them at the stake behavior, to the people of Char Hollow actually being able to tolerate the Conduit and are well on their way to actually getting the people to like them again after that big massacre. There was a lot of spice between Thrill and Falca involving some drowning. That was pretty awesome. Neither of those players are here, so to be continued when they get back. And Velvet and Warden decided to talk about what to do about Warden's problematic brother Zeal and his behavior. To be continued on that. Also, on that note, Zeal was approached by someone who might be even a little bit more radical than him, a hunter from a gang called the Saints, who volunteered to help him with an assassination on Bazobaz, the leader of the Lampblacks. To be continued on that as well. Enid had a brush-in with the ghost of Marlowe, the former leader of the family, who volunteered to help her finish the ritual and give her other arcane knowledge, powers, instruments in the future if he kept their little arrangement hush hush, if she would let him into the base and pass the wards that he helped her set up, and keep giving him Quicksilver. And then finally, the contact, as he is known to the party, basically was very menacing and threatening when it was time for them to re-up their Quicksilver, said that they would take Thrill when they wanted to for a mission, and then did take Velvet. To what end? We will find out shortly. And so we will begin with Velvet.
Yes.
Would you like to narrate, as you can, the events leading up to you showing back up the next morning?
Oof.
Or
I think it
the
would be
state that
better
you were in.
or what?
The state that you were in upon returning.
Yeah, I feel like some of the contacts people probably dumped her outside of the hideout or somewhere in Night Market near the hideout. Just like, had her in the carriage, hood over the head, the whole nine, and then throw her out onto the street.
Yeah, pretty rough. How are you feeling about the situation?
Pretty distressed. She kind of like I feel like this is like a long shot. Like you can't hear anything she's saying, but like she just kind of like very slowly gets up and just starts like hobbling her way to the hideout. Practically collapsing at the front door, and kind of like letting herself in. She's wearing different clothes now than she was when she left the party. Similar clothing to what happened the last time she disappeared. Darker clothing covers up more of her body. And just kind of stumbles in the doorway. And from behind her, like just imagine the camera's behind her, you can see the shirt that she's wearing is all dark, all on her back with blood.
Enid, Zeal, you see Velvet hobble to the door and come in, clearly not doing great.
You have to fix everything. Everything's wrong, and what's wrong with you? Everything's wrong.
What happened? Are you okay?
She looks around, like she doesn't say anything at first, and just looks around the room. Is it just Enid and Zeal?
And Ash, who is standing behind the bar, very standoffish. They haven't said anything to you.
She will glance in Ash's direction, but doesn't linger, and just kind of like she surprisingly just stands up straight.
Velvet.
Where's Warden? Where is he?
He's not here right now.
Yeah, had to do some time.
Speaking of that, you all got a newspaper this morning, and Stormbeard Chris, if you could do me a favor and show the front page of today's paper. I'm sorry. This is the time. This is the time. You guys can keep talking, though. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Oh.
Terrorist arrested?
Oh. Velvet, everything's wrong, and Warden's not here, and we'll have to Zeal being in charge of things, and you could be in charge of things. Or
you can say that in private, maybe.
Well, fine.
Zeal, we need to talk. Now.
Yeah. All right. Are you sure you don't need...
It can wait.
Here we go. Yes. Thank you. I can read this out, or if any of you would like to. But Warden's downfall. After Bluecoats boast huge result. After a 2-week manhunt and a speedy trial, the lead terrorist of the local gang, known as the Conduit, now rests his head in Ironhook Prison. The man named Victor Moreau, but more commonly known as Warden, pled guilty to destruction of city property and multiple counts of assault. While the city did not pursue some of the more severe charges, they are content with the 3-month prison sentence they managed to secure, despite the dubious circumstantial evidence and lack of witness accounts. The Bluecoats insist that the Conduit had paid off witnesses and members of the other gang involved, rumored to be the family. And then there is also a story about the war in Crowsfoot as well. But it is big news, Warden getting put away.
It's normally big news for an arrest like that?
For an incident as public as what happened, civilians were killed in the street.
Yeah. There was a lot of buzz around what happened.
Yeah.
There would not normally be just between gang beefs, but there were a lot of bodies dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue.
Okay, yeah, so she says we need to talk, and Zeal will nod his head and bring her over to a more secluded corner of the hideout.
Okay. Where are we going? Are we just gonna keep using Wardens? We're just gonna keep using Warden's room?
Go to Warden's room.
Yeah, just go to Warden's room. Just sit at the chess table.
She does not sit down.
Okay, then we're standing. All right. What happened?
It might be better if I show you.
All right.
And she's got like a... It's like a shirt that opens. And she turns around. And just kind of like undoes the kind of like jacket that she's wearing. And lets it down just enough that all over her back you can see like deep gouges that look like whip marks. Dozens of them all over her back. Many of them still bleeding actively.
They did this for what, retaliation?
She will very slowly, like, cover herself again and kind of, like, pull the jacket closed and just kind of cross her arms a little bit. And she turns to you. This is what you did. Warden put you in charge? Fine. But the next time you decide to point your gun at someone, you may as well turn it on me. Because that is what you're doing every time you fuck up. You don't get the consequences, other people do.
as she says those last words, you can see him physically recoil as that obviously strikes a nerve deep within him. I didn't intend.
You
I
didn't think.
No. No, I didn't think. I didn't. I can't think in those situations. Everything just goes dark. I don't have any thoughts in those moments. I know it's a problem. And believe it or not, it used to be worse. I'm sorry.
Maybe this will give you something to think about. Now, did Warden leave me anything? With
He
you?
did. I'm thinking back. He didn't leave me anything last session, did he? Am I
No.
forgetting?
No.
Okay. No. He told me that he wanted me to be in charge, but we're not doing anything big. We're just lying low until he gets back.
Though I will say, with the power of flashback points, I will let you fix that if it comes up. So, anyway.
Oh, like that he gave something? I feel like that would be Stormbeard's flashback to use there.
Uh
I think we
it's-
just lost Hannah.
Oh, yeah, we did.
oh.
Okay, that's fine. I am going to go have Drew patch me up before I pass out the game.
Okay.
Maybe I can debrief you on some things if it becomes relevant.
Yeah.
Where do they have him?
The usual.
Iron Hook?
He nods.
Don't have as much of a pull there.
Oh. I know some people. I'm gonna go visit him.
I would like to visit him, but I need to get stitched first.
Yeah. Do you need anything else? Are you,
The only thing I need you to do is cut the shit. She will start walking out of the room.
Then he avoids her gaze and looks at the ground.
She
as
doesn't
he
even look
leaves.
at him. She just walks out of the room.
Okay. Where does Velvet go?
I go to Thrill so he can stitch me up.
Okay. I am not going to roleplay Thrill because it is another player
No,
character.
yeah, no, we're just. I was just gonna say that that's what I
Yeah.
do.
Okay. Would you like to? Oh, I guess you will roll healing with. And I'll roll it for you. It'll
Okay.
be 3D because they're a physiker and increase the tier. Oh my god.
Wow. Okay.
I've never seen triple snake eyes.
Yep.
Snake eyes.
So do I not get any progress on my healing?
You get 1.
Get 1. Okay.
Wow, that's so rough.
That is pretty rough.
Okay.
So what does that? Where do I Can you remind me again? Because it's been a hot
It's
minute.
been a while. Yeah, so if you go to your sheet,
Mm-hmm.
if you go to progression,
Oh, progression.
there is a
Yep.
healing clock, and you can tick one.
It's already a circle. Did I fuck up somehow?
That would have meant that you were supposed to clear it and take off one harm. I don't remember. Did you have another harm?
I do. I have 2 level 1 harms. I have bruised chest and welts on back. So does bruised chest go away?
One of you get to pick. For flavor, probably the welts, or maybe I don't know. Up to you though.
Yeah, I guess so. I'll
And then
just
you
do
clear the
that.
clock.
Clear it. Okay. The bruises were older though, so I don't know
Yeah.
how you want to play that.
I think they're gonna go away by themselves at a certain point because
Okay.
bruises heal.
Yeah.
But not quite yet.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Enid or Zeal, how do you feel about the state of Velvet? Do you guys want to say anything to each other?
Seal, what happened to her? Do you know?
They punished her for, I guess, my mistake.
Seal, I can't look at you right now. I'm sorry. I just gotta go.
Enid's gonna head off and walk away from Zeal.
Oof.
Well, that's gonna sting. Zeal's gonna leave as well, I guess. He's gonna go outside. He's gonna
Go for a walk.
Yeah, he's gonna go for a walk.
Where do you go?
He's just gonna keep walking in one direction. Like he's not going to choose. He's gonna wander aimlessly. You can decide where that might bring him.
I know exactly where I'm gonna bring him. Let's see. Can I... Mandy, you are familiar with One More Multiverse.
Yes.
How do I just bring only Zeal to where I am?
So when you go into world map, change your view to node view. And then when you click on the node that you want, it's a little messy in here because you haven't moved stuff around. But when you click on the node you want, it should allow you to move a given.
Okay, I think this is too complicated for right now. Zeal, could you please come to the
insane.
Could you please come to the Bell Tavern?
Yeah.
I'll help you fix this off stream.
Yeah.
The Bell Tavern, or is it under Bell?
Char Hollow Bell Tavern. It is your guys' bar.
Right. Okay. Why can't I find it? Okay. I'm there.
And you see a lot of the regulars. Clyra spots you immediately and waves to you. And before you say anything, she starts to pour you a drink and then seems to remember that you don't drink and dumps it out. And then
He stops her for a moment right before she pours that. He goes, "All right, I'll take it. Just He taps
She
the counter.
shrugs and says, "Okay," and she'll drop a beer on the counter.
Might as well.
So
One
I
of those nights.
So I take it someone already gave you the lecture.
Yeah. Yeah. You got one for me too?
No, I figure you only need one.
Yeah, but the one never really takes, you know.
Well, you want me to tell you what a fucking idiot you are?
He starts to drink the beer.
I asked your brother about what went down over there. Guess I need to ask you the same question. What if it was me out there on that bridge? Would you kill me, Zeal?
You wouldn't be throwing yourself in front of me trying to protect me from some stupid gang bullshit.
Oh, that's where you're wrong. I would have, but now I'm not so sure.
Good. Don't do that. That's fucking stupid. And he
This is-
finishes the drink.
This is Duskfall, honey. Everyone dies.
It doesn't have to be like that.
Oh, well, are you about to give me some short-sighted, altruistic nonsense?
I need a lot more than one beer for that.
Pour another one. Sit down.
Yep, he sits.
Where's your brother anyway?
In the clink. Locked up.
Oh. Shit, I'm sorry.
Well, that happens, right?
Some people. He definitely didn't deserve that.
Nope.
So, you gonna start smartening up there? Or you need to put more people in jail and get them killed before you stop all of your justice boner?
He lets that sit for a while. You know, I'm really trying to figure things out. You know, how to be there for people when they need me. It's not working out.
Just use your head.
That hasn't what really worked for me in the past, has it?
Well, I did hear the other thing that you did last week. You did try to help people. I think, even your stubborn ass realized that you were messing up recently.
Well, they thought we were a different sort of folk than we are.
What sort of folk are you?
We take care of you, right?
Yeah? Give me enough on the side to keep the happen in place.
And we make sure you're not bothered. Not by us.
Haven't seen a blue coat in here for a while.
I mean, what more can you ask for in a place like this?
I always wonder, is it so much to ask for a friend?
I don't know. I haven't I haven't made the best friends in the past, so maybe I'm not the best judgy character.
Clara will pour herself a drink. Just take a drink. Why do you have so much anger for the world, Zeal? What happened to you?
Same thing that happens to everybody, right?
Not everyone goes
lose-
and tries to shoot up the city.
Oh. Maybe they should.
Yeah, maybe they should.
And he's going to be ordering. He's just going to drink this night as long as Clara's going to keep pouring.
She will. We can assume that you are getting trashed on this evening.
Mm-hmm.
We will move back to. We'll go to Velvet
Okay.
next. Oh God, node view. I need to turn it off. Go back to the hideout. What is Velvet doing after you've been patched up by Thrill?
I would say, well, she doesn't have Warden, so she's not really sure like what to do. Thrill said something. Zeal said something about keeping a low profile. So she's thinking because she doesn't really want to lay down right now for obvious reasons. Even though she should be resting, she kind of wants to like get out of here, go somewhere else where she can relax. Because honestly, the hideout is never a relaxing place for her. It's not really what she considers her home.
It's a source of
So-
stress at times.
It is a source of stress because it's a fucking mess in here and it's filthy and nothing's nice and everything's falling apart. And every time she walks in, she goes, I should fix this place. But then never has time to do it. So I think she probably, I feel like she would probably go to the Veil, especially because, Warden's not around to be like, this is my spot, I get to hang out here. So with him not being there, it's like a good excuse for her to maybe see if an old friend is floating around.
Sure. You can join me. I just traveled there.
Okay.
I will have to fix nodes later, so this is
Yeah.
easier.
But yeah, I'm gonna see if any of my friends are around. Any of my weird friends.
Yes. And Aki, if you would like to also bring yourself here to the Veil, you are here. But before you even see that old friend,
Mhm.
you notice that up in the same spot that you saw her last time,
Oh shit.
drinking alone, is Mari in her table in the back. And she is just kind of staring off. She doesn't look morose or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little bit confused, but it's
Oh.
just like kind of staring off.
So she doesn't notice me?
Not yet.
Oh no, I don't want her to see me looking like this. I'm not dressed super hot. Shoot. I mean, I'm still dressed nice, okay? You know, it's fine.
You're still dressed nice, just maybe
still
you're
dressed
not at
nice.
you're not at
Not-
10 of 10.
No, not even remotely. So I walk in and I forget what the bouncer's name was. What did we name him?
Oh my god, I also do
I
not
can't remember. I feel like I named him like I don't remember. She'll just say, "Good evening. Is there a room for me?"
There's always room for you, love.
Of course. Excellent.
You working or?
Oh, just here to relax tonight. I've been working so much. I just need to hang out.
You're more than welcome.
Good. And she'll pat him on his very tall, very big shoulder because he's a big dude. All right, I'll see you later. She just kind of saunters in because she doesn't want to chit-chat with too many people. But she definitely sees Madi up there and is like, She's like, what can I roll to decide if I go talk to her before I go looking for other friends?
Like you aren't sure if you want to talk to her or
yeah,
not?
I don't know if I want to talk to her, especially not now, but if she notices me, she's probably going to approach me, so I'm like, awkward, like, I see my friend at the party, but I don't feel like talking to them yet.
I'm gonna roll
Do I hide?
I'm gonna roll 2 fortune die, and any success means
the
you,
dice gods
you
decide,
probably want to go see her. All
Well-
right, you're not going up to her first.
No. So I kind of go, I don't think so, and I will walk up to the bar unless I see anyone in particular on the way to the bar.
You absolutely do. Your courtesan friends are not here, but you do see
No.
an old acquaintance. Aki, if you would like to describe your character for the first time, and Chris, if you would like to bring that art up.
Ooh, okay. I'm not muted, am I?
Nope,
No.
you're good.
Good, dope. Okay. So, Velvet would see a very, very tall, wide, like a Dorito wide reverse owl person, honestly. Big ass wings, all feathery, and little. I'm gonna keep hitting this fucking mic. And little hair horns that just go up just a little bit. Mimics horns, also maybe mimics owl ears, if you will. She's got this very strange cloak on, in which it's like it is only sleeve and then cut out on the side because it has to make way for the wings that are attached on the back. In fact, actually, this person is not even wearing a shirt. Their boobas are held up by the grace of God themselves, and also these two just big ass straps that just hold them up, and we just pray that, like, I don't know, they don't pop out and Twitch hates us. Otherwise, she's just standing there gaily. Oh, and the eyes are all like black sclera type of vibe with bright, very vivid orange going on, and like cuts, scars really like all over the face and down on the chest and probably elsewhere, that kind of lovely vibe. And I don't know, I think I'm just chilling, warding off the horny bitches.
That sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
So Velvet, kind of on her way to the bar, stops and sees the magistrate and says, "Magistrate, is that you?"
Ma chérie, it's you. It has been forever. And
Oh, no,
I will
I'm gonna catch
come.
your accent.
and I will come over, give like you those like mwah mwah, yeah, like cheek to cheek kisses. I have to bend all the way down because you're short. Ha, it's your turn to be booba height.
Yes, I am booba height. It's true. I have not seen you in so long. It's so good to see you.
And I got a call. No,
wow.
please.
We love that.
You did not hear the JoJo sounds.
We can cut it out in post. It's fine.
Yeah, we can cut it out in post. It took. I don't even know what I was gonna say. What did you say? I was too busy focusing on
I-
Killer Men.
I have not seen you in so long. What are you doing here?
But, just running around. I've had a few jobs on the side. Now I've come to relax.
Oh. Are you going to be in town for a little while? Depending on what I have going on, I might have some work for you.
Oh, for you, of course.
She just grins.
Can I vibe check Velvet now?
Yes, you can vibe check her.
Yeah, I do that. Because I'm assuming you guys use multiverse
Yes.
for this.
Yeah.
I don't know how to roll on multiverse.
It's okay. I can do this mostly for you.
Yes.
I guess.
I'm also I've got notoriously good dice luck with physical dice, but like online dice luck is like this. I'm
I guess
fearful.
I would say this is. I don't know if it's survey study or consort. I don't know. What do you all
we're
think?
friends, so I guess consort.
Yeah.
But I'm also a
Or-
tracker by nature,
Oh.
so I feel like it might be study.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm.
So
I'm
this
one.
is-
I
this
am
is
not
less
like.
a friendly check. This is more like a what's the deal with her?
Yeah, because
Okay.
I know that. I know my opinion or what I know of Velvet is that Velvet would come here dressed to the nines, and right now she's looking like a hard 6.
Oh, 6. Damn.
True. It's
Okay.
true.
I set it up for you
Rough.
if you would like to roll
I
it.
can't even
now.
be mad at that. It's true.
See, I don't like these fucking dice rollers.
Let me ask, what is your impression of her right now? Like, based on what you know currently.
I think my bird instincts kick in, and I don't see anything shiny on Velvet. Like shiny, as in like usually all of Velvet is shiny.
All the bling, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, bling, all that kind of stuff. And I don't see that, so now I'm like,
Oh,
kind of.
does she
It's
have
a
her
bit
ring,
off.
Frank? Was that taken from her?
It was definitely not taken.
Okay.
You did not remember either way. What would you like to have done with it?
She was wearing it when she left, so I would
Mhm.
imagine she's still wearing it.
Okay. So yes, she does not have any bling on except for
A giant friggin' diamond on
55
her left
carat
hand.
diamond on her left hand.
Then I think-
and it is definitely on her left ring finger.
Mm-hmm.
I look up, I look down, I look at the ring, I look at the ring, I look at the ring. And then I'm like, it's on your left hand. What is that custom? Does that mean you are kept woman?
Of a sort.
Ah,
Marriage does not have to be so confining, you know.
truthfully, I do not care for these customs. Just to fucking get on with it, But that is a very nice ring.
Isn't it? Biggest diamond I've ever seen or stolen, for that matter.
It's bigger.
Although this
practically
one
bigger.
was freely given, it was not stolen.
Oh, rich man. Very nice.
Yes. Monty, he treats me well.
Mm,
You've probably seen us here before.
um,
Very tall, very
Tall.
dark, handsome, very tall. Almost as tall as you. I guess not almost. Tall like you.
Lasha, you many fools in this area are not as tall as me.
True. Anyway. He was my patron for quite some time, and now we are together.
I see.
Might as well keep the money, right?
You got to take care of yourself.
Of course. He takes very good care of me. He's a good man.
Also, this is Duskfall. Very, It's this place is shitty.
It is.
How they suck the color out of you.
Hmm. I've been here too long already, but I can't go home, so.
Hello. Yes. Well, if you ever get bored of this place and wish to shack up in Tigeros, I can find you lodgings and perhaps maybe even a place of work based on your skills.
Excellent. I'll keep that in mind.
The tea is much better over there.
I'm sure.
It is literally dish soap that I am served here. I don't even know if soap is fucking in existence.
Soap does exist.
exists.
Thankfully, yes.
Yeah, like, are people rubbing oils on them over here, or is it like a
I mean, they do rub oils, but
It's
not
probably-
themselves.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, what are you having to drink?
God, what am I having to drink?
Do you want me to surprise you? I know I'll pick something nice.
That is true. Yes, please surprise me.
And she'll either wave somebody over if there's a serving girl walking around, or go to the bar herself and get a drink. She knows probably a good number of the people who work here anyway, so.
Yeah. I do not have a name. Let's see. Let's name RNG. This is the fun
Okay.
part.
Oh,
But-
we love that.
But unlike D&D, I have a handy guide to help with this.
Jimothy.
Jimothy. Jebediah.
Ezekiel.
No, it's a woman bartender, and she just
Nice.
goes by Mist.
Mist.
Another mist, okay.
Wait, another one? Is someone
Yeah,
Mist
you
in here?
have like a
One
you
of
have
the
like
gondoliers is mist.
Yeah, you have a gondolier.
Yeah.
Oh no, I can't do that then. That doesn't work.
What about Lost?
Fog.
Fog.
good.
Thank
you could
you.
do Lost if you want.
Fog.
Fog. Chat's like Clarice.
No, not Clarence or
Clarice.
Clarice. Thank you.
Thank you, Charmy. Charmy got my joke.
Oh my god. So Velvet will walk up to the bar and say, our fucking is related. I gotta stop looking at chat. You guys are the worst. Can we get 2 of whatever the top shelf whiskey is?
Top shelf, huh? Good night.
You could say that.
Coming right up. She'll grab 2 shot glasses, grab and pour.
Make them doubles, I think.
Oh. You can keep the bottle if you want.
Excellent. She will.
Starting a tab?
Yes. Just for tonight.
I know you're good for it. Just be careful, all right?
Will do. Do I get a read on what the fuck that means?
Yeah. We're gonna
Okay.
have to roll for it though.
Great.
Probably. Do you want to say something, or do you just want to think about it / study it?
You know what? I think she would say something like, any particular trouble around here tonight?
She'll kind of cock her head. You sure you should be out for another rough night, Velvet?
Okay. Okay. Yep. She just kind of raises a brow and says, "I'm not sure what you mean," and will waltz off.
I'll be here.
Shit. She's gonna walk over to the magistrate and hand her a drink and set the bottle down on the table. And it is a very nice top shelf whiskey, probably insanely expensive, but that's okay because it's on Monty's tab.
Oh, oh la la. Perhaps, perhaps we should meet up more often then.
Well, we'll call it the engagement party I didn't get, so. I mean, Monty and I went out, but like a party for me. This can be my party.
I was
She'll sit down across from you. You'll notice, I'll give you this, you'll notice she sits down like slowly. Like she is normally a smooth operator, moves like a cat, like very slinky, very like smooth in how she moves. She is sitting down like obviously in pain, but doesn't say or anything or make a face. She looks perfectly serene.
I'm gonna note that since you gave it to me for free, and just go. Yes, all right. You want an engagement party? We can have an engagement party. I've got nothing going on anyways.
I probably won't stay out too late. It's been a lot of work lately.
What kind? Oh wait, I would know, would I?
You know that she's a scoundrel. You wouldn't necessarily know what she's been up to lately in terms
Or
of
what
like
crew.
the gang or
Okay, yeah. I was
crew.
gonna ask if I knew that she was with the
You
crew
would
because
know that she's moonlit as a scoundrel and she's not just a courtesan.
Okay, good to know because I feel like I would know about the party blowing shit up, but I don't know.
You would have heard of the event. You would not know that she was part of it.
Yeah, that's what I wanted clarification on
Yeah.
specifically. Um. Oh gosh, Mandy, what did you just say now? Because I was too focused on logistics.
No, that's okay. Just talking about having a lot of work, and I think you started to say something about a job.
No, oh yes, I was going to say what kind of work. You don't need to go into details. Just give me gossip, and that'll give you some gossip back.
Oh, the usual, just with a little bit more noise than usual.
Noise. You're not particularly noisy, so.
No, I'm not. I seem to keep getting paired up with people who don't know how to keep quiet.
Aha. I see. How
Alright.
unfortunate.
I have my ways of taking care of such things, so it's no big deal.
As you two are talking, and before we kind of cut, because we're going to go to Hannah next, so Hannah, you can think about what Enid is doing. Mari comes over to you, Velvet, and she'll actually just pull a chair up and sit down with you. And without saying anything at first, she'll actually grab the whiskey and take a drink from it and then put it back down. And then say, "It was Velvet, yes?"
It was?
How have you been holding up, darling?
She just she looks over at the magistrate for a second and gives her like the, you know how like sometimes you can say things in a single glance? I feel like they've got that with each other at this point and just kind of like play along, looks at Mari and says, "I've been keeping.
Yes.
How about you?"
Oh, I've been better. You know, I've been thinking about that night so much. It was magical, wouldn't you say?
I would agree.
Speaking of, have you seen Logan recently?
Not recently.
Oh, I'm just a little bit worried about him. He was supposed to meet me here tonight.
Tonight. Shakes her head. Wouldn't know anything about that.
She is lying.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to be going then. But don't forget about me. And she'll like bring her hand up to your face and say, "You were such a delicious one. I always want you to remember."
Do I remember anything when I look at her?
Yes. What are you trying to think about?
Does she have mesmerism?
Oh. Um,
Like, am I remembering things now that I'm seeing her face to face, or no?
Nothing new comes to mind that you don't already
Okay.
feel.
Okay. Because she's got eyes kind of like me, right?
Yes. Similar.
It's impossible to really tell if somebody has it.
Yes.
Okay.
But good instincts.
I will remember. Perhaps you and I could schedule some time when I'm a little less busy.
Oh, I would like that. And she gives you like a very predatory smile.
Oh, that's a familiar look. I don't like that. She'll just kind of nod and say, "Should I contact your secretaries at the whatever the estate is that you are at?"
Oh, don't bother. I have people everywhere. I'll find you. Just
Excellent.
do tell Logan I'm looking for him, won't you?
I will. If I see him.
Of course you will. Have a good night.
You too.
And she will stand and leave. Thank you, Epic Fumbles, for the raid. Welcome.
Okay.
And we will cut away from
Mhm.
your drinking and go to Enid. Enid, what is Enid doing this evening
Oh,
while
clearly,
everyone's out drinking?
clearly everything's falling apart, and we need a leader. So I need to put things together for my friends and for the boss, and I need to find Marlowe. This dumb ghost.
Can I find Marlowe?
How would you find Marlowe?
Do I have any idea of where his spirit would be?
Spirits tend to stay in and around the areas in which they died. They don't move very often, so it is probable that it is in and around Char Hollow. You
Okay.
can also, because you are a whisperer, you can use arcane means to locate him, whether attuning to the ghost field, and I also think you have an item that'll help you with this.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, I'm pulling up sheet. Thank you, Voice of God. Find Spirit Mask, an arcane item that allows the trained user to see supernatural energies in great detail, also affords some measure of protection against ghostly possession. So
Alright.
it is possible that by attuning, you might be able to get a better read on where he is.
I'll give it a shot.
All right. It obviously is going to be risky, as all attune rolls are at least risky. But because you're wearing your mask, this is... Oh, wait. Okay, before I roll this, I I need you to take one of your pips in attune and put it in anything else that you want, because I was
Oh.
a bad GM and you cannot have 4 pips in attune.
I cannot.
No,
Oh.
not
Oh.
until the crew unlocks mastery. So it can be literally anything, but you can just take it out now and then decide what to do with it later.
Okay.
There we go.
I will. Can I move it somewhere else?
Yes.
Okay. I will put it here. There. There we go. Okay. Yeah.
And it's gonna be great effect because of your mask, and you are very familiar with Marlowe.
Okay. Okay. Whole bottom boat. Oh.
Yeah. So you attune to the ghost field, you kind of feel the energy of spirits, you try to focus on Marlowe's energy, and it is distant, but you do think that he is around Char Hollow, and you think you know which area of Char Hollow he might be in.
Okay.
Would you like to go find him?
I would. Yeah.
But as you are reaching out, you feel that your presence has been made known to others that are also attuning to the ghost field. And I am ticking the Spirit Warden's clock. Wow, has a lot of extra letters at the end of it. That's funny.
Oh.
As your activities are getting increasingly more noticed.
Oh. Okay.
But let me take you to Marlowe. Give me a moment. We're going to the Commons. And let me get some music. And I just need to find Marlowe. I don't know why I can't. Oh no, it's bringing up the wrong image of him for some reason.
No.
That's okay. GM, could you make me, or maybe I'll beat you to it. I need to make a ghost. I might be able to find the Marlowe ghost. It's the same headless man.
It should be the one. Isn't he already in the hideout?
He was. I removed him. I found him.
Oh.
I got it. And you find Marlowe in an alley. And he doesn't look like he's doing anything in particular. It looks like he's just kind of communing by himself.
Oh.
Enid, if you would also like to come here, you can. If not, it's
Oh,
to
let
the
me-
Commons.
Oh.
I did not drag you this time.
I'm still at the. Oh, okay. Try to figure out how to do it. Okay. Go to.
So search levels, and you can just type Commons. It'll pop up.
That's just slow internet. Okay. It's fine. Oh, this is so frozen.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, terrible internet.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You see Marlowe just sitting there communing with himself.
You hang out here often? Look, I just need your help. Or something.
You need my help.
What? I need to help my friends, and I just need a way to be more confident immediately.
What? They don't have self-help books in Duskfall anymore.
I've read all of those, but they're not very effective, and they say the same thing about believing in yourself, and I don't have time for that. So, could you give me something that's a bit better than that? But,
You are an interesting one.
I don't know what that means, but does that mean you'll help me?
Enid. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I can help you. What are you gonna do for me?
I thought we had an arrangement. I'll help you with the wards, and I just need to ask you how to do this.
Well, I helped you with the ward, so you let me in. This is a new kind of deal, don't you think?
Hmm.
Come
Right.
on, Enid, you're resourceful. You can think of something I might want.
Fine. What do you? I don't know. Quicksilver, just an extra. I just need.
Oh, you're so boring. Fine, I'll do it for some extra quicksilver.
Okay. So how do I become confident, but immediately?
Not gonna teach you anything that's gonna do it immediately. It's gonna take a few days, but I know a thing. I've learned a few tricks from a few friends.
Okay. Well, I need whatever that is. I need to be a leader because everything's falling apart, and I don't know.
You having trouble? I haven't been keeping up with the news lately.
Mm,
You see, I'm dead.
Oh, well, yeah. I guess that would explain a lot, but yeah, there's a lot's been happening, and the boss isn't here anymore, and and Velvet's falling apart, and Zeal's not. I can't trust Zeal anymore.
God, this is so boring. Yeah, sure. Fine. Yeah.
I mean, I
But-
wouldn't ask you if I didn't have to.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. I got it.
ugh.
And he agrees. It's like first, and I need to check my notes so that I can describe this properly. Please hold. So you want to get confidence because you don't have any.
No.
Well, to me, it sounds like the best thing to do is steal someone else's.
Well, I guess that's fine. But whose?
Oh, dead people. They don't need confidence anymore.
I guess they don't need it, right? They're not using it. So,
Well, first thing, you're definitely gonna need some demon blood. That kind of goes without saying.
right. Okay.
Probably use some of that quicksilver that you've got back at your place.
Mm-hmm.
Get something that a dead person really, really liked. Loved, if you could. That would probably be enough to tap into them a bit.
I'll just go to the graveyard, I guess. Well, when you're there, maybe. Alright.
You're gonna dig up some graves. That's how you're gonna find things that people loved.
I mean, I've done worse.
I don't even want to know.
Yeah, you don't.
And then, you do some runes, you say some words. I'll teach you. But,
Alright.
why don't you meet me back here tomorrow, back at your place tomorrow, meet you in your room, show you how the stuff works.
Sounds like a plan. Well, just last time I asked for help, alright? This doesn't mean anything. I just, what's going on? Don't take it the wrong way. Just, yeah.
You're not telling people about me, are you?
No.
No one?
No. Well, I wouldn't even tell the boss. No.
Good.
No.
People have such high hopes for you. Hate if you had to tell them that you were just learning everything from some gang leader that you offed. That doesn't sound nearly as convincing.
Just not talk about it, please. Alright.
Am I making you uncomfortable, Enid?
Look, we'll wait past that.
Oh, the confidence really is a problem.
Just, I'll meet you later. I gotta go.
Bye, Enid.
She's gonna trot off.
Over the course of several days, do you actually, you know what? We're gonna go do it. We're actually gonna go through this. I'm not gonna fast forward because this is too good. We're going to the park.
Are you doing this alone, or do you enlist your bestie's help?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
She did offer to help with your rituals.
But Velva's going through a lot.
She
And-
is. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
was
how
Zeal
did-
not your bestie?
Yeah.
DM, we are going to Miss Shore Park.
Hannah is all of us. Confidence immediately. Immediately.
We get to.
6 Towers, Miss Shore Park.
Hey Frank, can you help drag me to location possibly? 'Cause
Uh,
I don't know.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna,
good.
I'm gonna drag. Actually, there should be a way for me to just drag the only online people. I just don't want to drag all the dead people or the not dead people. They're not dead. They're not dead. I didn't kill them. I just don't want to drag the offline people. Yes, I can do this.
Oh.
You heard it here
Oh,
first,
wait.
folks. Falca and Thrill are gone now.
I got it. Oh,
Rip.
okay. No, about it. Bean Bun Man, what you doing? Oh.
We're all here.
Well, just the people
Well,
here are here. But yes.
Yeah.
Enid, would you like to describe how you go through town picking up shovels or stuff? What are you doing? Narrate me.
Enid's gonna just kind of like try to sneak around and steal shovels from people's back sheds or whatever, because she doesn't own any of that stuff. So
Yeah,
she's
but
just
you have money. You could buy it if you
Yeah.
want. But if you want to steal it, you absolutely could do that. That would be harder than just buying it. You don't need to spend coin for stuff that's that trivial.
she's kind of embarrassed about this, so I think she might actually try to steal a shovel.
Okay. All right, continue.
Okay. And then yeah, she kind of just she puts on her nastiest outfit, like her most tattered outfit, because she's about to dig in some graves, and rolls up her sleeves and just starts dragging the shovel through. The shovel's kind of heavy for her because she's very weak, so she's just kind of dragging the shovel through to the graveyard. So just dragging the shovel along. But okay.
And you dig up a grave.
Yep, just roll up my sleeves, and
Seems like a good spot. I think, is this a famous person's spot?
is there like a famous person's grave? Or like
Let's do a fortune roll.
okay. Oh no.
Success is there's a famous person.
Okay.
Yes, this is more park than graveyard, but there are people buried here. You know that a gang leader of some street renown was buried here a few years ago, and you could certainly dig up their grave.
Okay. Seems like a good spot.
His name was Clave.
Clave? Alright. I'll start digging.
You dig up this grave.
Ugh. Oh, God, it smells.
You open it up. It takes you hours in the rain. It's always raining here. In the rain, dig it up. It's a simple wooden coffin. Spirit is almost definitely around somewhere. Actually, you know what? There is no coffin. There's just the body there.
Oh.
But buried, wrapped around the skeletal neck, there is a locket and a few rings on one of his fingers.
Oh.
That seems to be the only thing that was buried with him, other than the tatters that remain of his clothes.
Well, I'll be taking those. You don't need them anymore. Sorry about that.
Enid just carefully tries to slide the rings off the fingers and the locket
The
off.
smell is terrible.
Oh.
It's grimy. It's gross. But you are able to pick this guy clean for what he's worth.
Alright. I guess I've got stuff.
No one's around, right? No one's seeing this?
Could be. Let's see.
Oh, what? I should not ask you questions, but that's okay.
You're trying to be sneaky, right? There's not really a risk, but roll a prowl and see how inconspicuous you're being as
Okay.
you try to sneak it through the grave. Yeah, people do see you.
Oh,
In fact, do you know who does see you?
no.
Rosalind sees you.
Oh shit!
That's him! Oh, it's funny running into you here! What? You come here often? Just having a stroll around the park, you know?
She's smoking again.
I guess you saw all of that, then.
You need a dead body for some reason?
Not the body. I'm just looking for confidence. In all kinds of places.
Looking
just-
for confidence in digging up bodies in a park.
It makes sense if you were there, but it's not a big deal. I'll just need a few odd trinkets here and there, so for
You are
something.
so lucky you have Warden and Velvet to talk for you, Enid.
Well, I'm gonna be able to talk soon. You know, I'm gonna be able to talk real good. On you will think so too. You.
Okay, Enid. I haven't given up hope on you yet. You, keep up your grave robbing.
It's not like that. It's not what it looks like. Alright, just
You're covered in dirt,
alright,
you're wet,
right,
and you just dug up a body.
right. But it's not for It's not like I want these things. I just need them. So I think it's for a good reason. So I don't think it's it's grave borrowing. I'll return them when I'm done.
Fine, whatever. I don't really care anyway. Can you
Okay.
tell Warden we need a re-up? When can we meet?
Alright. about that, Warden might not be available at the moment.
Are you fucking me in the ass, Enid?
No, I wouldn't do that. Look, I can help. I can help you. I could do it.
You don't have the supply, is that what it is?
Oh, we can't. No, we do. We do. Oh, we got you.
The stuff
got
was
you.
good. We need double. Do you have double?
We'll get it to you. We'll get it to you. Yeah.
I don't believe you. You're such
No,
a bad liar. Enid.
You can trust me. We'll get you the stuff. It's just the boss isn't around right now.
Meet me when you have it soon, or I find another supplier.
You got it. I'm on it. Don't worry. Everything's fine.
Have fun with your grave robbing.
Not fun. I'm borrowing. It's grave borrowing. I'll put it back. Okay, I'll see you later.
She looks like she's gonna flick the cigarette on the ground. She's like, oh yes, ashtray. And she puts it out on like her own shoulder
Oh,
and smiles at you.
oh. Well, that doesn't hurt.
Not unless you're some kind of... Anyway. No, it's fine.
Oh. All right. Well, I'll see you at the spot. Yeah.
See you around, Enid.
Right.
She heads back up to the park and just looks out. She looks like she's getting ready to go. You gather the body. I am going to need you to use one of your downtimes to gather the rest, as you have the Quicksilver, but you will need to acquire the Demon Blood. So I will just need you to gather an asset. How are you going to get the Demon Blood?
Oh. Can I buy that?
You could. You would have to kind of find out who these shady people are that sell demon blood, which you could. Is that how you would like to do that?
Well, yep. I'm gonna try to buy demon blood from. Yep.
Cool. I set up so you're just gonna go from people, talk to other risky vice dealers like yourself, and see who's selling demon blood.
Oh no.
Oh no!
So that doesn't mean that you don't do it, because this is acquire an asset. But I was making Demon Blood tier 2. You guys are tier 1. A failure is tier -1. So I'm going to need you to give either 2 coin and or... 2 coin in order to get it.
I do have.
You have 3 coin.
I do. I will give 2 coin.
Okay,
I
so
will do
spend your
this.
2 coin, and you have the Demon Blood. You go back to the hideout. We'll go all together. As it takes you a few days. And sorry everyone, we're going to be all back together soon, because we're going to let you narrate your drunken shenanigans once Enid has finished time skipping us ahead a few days.
Okay.
And let me get Marlowe again.
Marlo again?
He's got to teach her the ritual.
Oh boy. Okay. Oh god, you just pop out of nowhere. Oh god.
through walls. It's what I do.
I know, but you do it in the worst way possible. Just with the floaty head, and that's just oh god.
So, what did you get?
I got this trinkets from this gang leader Clave, I guess. I got the demon blood. I got the quicksilver. I think I'm good to go.
Did you even open that locket?
Felt a little weird. It felt personal, so.
How do you
No?
know if they like it or not? Maybe it's one of the victims.
Can you look at it for me? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Can you? I'll open it.
Do you open it?
Yeah.
Inside, it's faded now, but the locket looks like it has protected it. Is a little note that is balled up that says, "I love you, Daddy."
Oh, this makes me feel. I'll return it when I'm done. I'll just put it back.
Wonderful. I need you to attune now, Enid.
Okay, right.
Here's the question. Would you like to push yourself, or would you like to just roll regular on this attune, as it is important? Up to you.
If I push myself, try pushing myself.
Okay. Hit it. Hit the push yourself to get that extra. Oops, I need to start a new roll. There we go.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay.
Pushing yourself?
Yeah. You got.
1 pip or 2?
Oh. 2.
Okay. So, audience, I was a bit naughty, and Hannah and I, off screen, came up with this ritual, which I will now read to you because I think it's awesome. The ritual gives the target confidence, and I will not read the next line because RP. You get 1 or 2 pips in sway, consort, and command for 1 job plus 1 downtime cycle. You need 1 downtime activity to gather a sentimental item of a deceased person, quicksilver, and demon blood. Completion of the ritual requires a successful attune roll. If it's a partial success, you can only get 1 pip in each rather than 2. If you fail, the ritual fails and you take 3 stress anyway, as you're unable to force the personality into the target. And her new fear is that the spirits will find out what she is doing and possess or kill her. Enid. Take, I believe it is 3 stress to do this.
Yep.
And the personality that you feel as you do this ritual and complete, you have swagger, you feel aggressive, you feel imposing, cocky, and very sure of yourself.
Yeah, fucking rock then. Alright. Well, let's do this.
What the fuck has happened to you?
Just feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good, won't lie.
Oh, it worked, it worked, it worked.
Oh my god.
This is the best. I love this.
This is so good.
The tiny Zeal.
All right.
Enid. It's Enid, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna fuck off. If anything goes wrong with this, well, it's
Nothing
gonna
will
be
go.
hilarious.
Nothing will go fucking wrong. You go through the wall, alright? I got this.
See you later, ghosty boy.
See you later, bad boy.
Bad boy.
And Marlo leaves. Before Enid walks out into the main atrium and sees you all, let's first go to I think Zeal first. Zeal, describe your last few days.
Well, that night he would have been drinking a lot and would have kind of gone off the rails, kind of like how he used to, drinking, partying, gambling, potentially even fighting. So that might have been like a good day and a half bender there of him being
How
off
many
the
years
rails like that.
sobers were you?
Not too long. I want to say. Well, how long has it been since we put together this gang?
I'd say a year.
Okay, so then 2 years.
Okay. Yeah, you probably got into a fight. That's cool. No harm or anything, but maybe you had like
Yeah.
sword, gut, shoulder, hands or whatever, but you're good.
Sure. And I would go to visit Warden.
Okay. We will get to that in a second. Velvet and Magistrate, could you describe what your evening was like?
So much gossip, but nothing about the Conduit. Like other things that Velvet has learned just from doing what she does, shit that's happening in the city, shit that the courtesans are talking about, because that's a lot easier to find out than, anything else. Just the usual shit that they talk about that always very clearly has nothing to do with what Velvet is doing.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
you
lots
guys,
of gossip and drinking.
you girls just drink all night?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I if Velvet needs to go back, I would offer to walk her, simply
Yeah.
because your back's still hurt, and I've noticed. So I might as well at least offer to walk you, just in case your drunk ass shit faces yourself on the floor or something
Yeah.
like that.
She would let the magistrate walk her probably as far as at least the next street over from the hideout. Because she doesn't she doesn't advertise where the hideout is.
Right.
So at least the next street over, and we'll say, I've got it from here or whatever, and they say their goodbyes, and we'll kind of leave from there.
So you haven't discussed her joining or helping you guys on a job or anything like that yet?
So it was, well, when we were talking earlier, it was kind of mentioned hey, I might have some work
You might
for
have
you
some
soon.
work soon. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm only stopped Zeal because I believe your next move was also to visit Warden in prison, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not sure if we'd be going together. I'm not sure if
No.
that's yeah.
Okay. So, how am I gonna do this? Yeah, I'm gonna roll Bijan call evens or odds.
Well, I mean, why don't I ask? Okay, I'll say odds, but I was
What
gonna
would you
say I feel
call?
like I would go at the end of the bender, as I'm sobering up. That's when I would
Mhm.
go.
When would you go, Velvet? The very next day?
I kind of feel I feel like she would learn that he's in jail, realize that he didn't talk to her about it ahead of time, and be like, okay, I need to go get some fucking answers.
All right. Just for funsies, I'm gonna roll
Yeah.
2 die. If it's boxcars or snake eyes, you guys are gonna end up there at the same time.
Oh, great.
All
Okay,
right, all right.
that'll,
Man,
that'll
I was
be-
gonna say fist
okay,
fight
I'm
for
here.
supremacy.
For fist fight for
Oh my
supremacy.
god, that was so
Yeah.
close. Okay.
Dominance.
Okay. So
So Velvet, you end up going first. Do I have Iron Hook made? Is the question. Let me see. Is there? Okay.
oh god, now I have to think of what to say.
I have not gone to Iron Hook yet. This is gonna be fun. I'm traveling everyone, but only Velvet
okay.
is here for the purposes of this. Even offline, off stream, I haven't gone to Iron Hook yet, so this is gonna be an adventure to see what this looks like.
Oh damn. Oh wow, this is a big map.
Oh geez, this is a huge map. Okay.
Which cell is Warden in?
So before we get to that,
Yeah.
Iron Hook is not a place you can just be like, yo, I'm going in here, show me to this guy.
Mhm.
You have to do something to
Have
try
to-
to be able to see him. What are you doing to try to get into Iron Hook to see him?
I would probably try to pay someone off to get me visitation with him.
So just plain
Or-
bribery?
Or even just like, do I have any inns? Do I know anybody who knows anybody?
Do you have a
Who-
contact that might know someone at Iron Hook, or do you have a contact that works at Iron Hook?
The only contact I have who I don't even know where he's incarcerated is currently incarcerated. So that
Oh.
wouldn't necessarily help much.
Actually, it might.
Oh no.
Maybe. You could
Um,
get word to this person.
Parker.
You might not be able to do. If you went that route, you wouldn't be able to go see Warden the next day because you would need time to get word to
Yeah.
him. But that could
Um,
potentially save you money if you wanted to go that route.
Or I could ask the contact who most definitely knows somebody at Iron Hook.
Would you do that?
She can't ask Monty for favors right now. It's too soon. So like in terms of people I would know who would know, it's either the contact or Parker. Or I could just try myself.
Up to you. You tell me.
I'll try by myself.
Okay.
I
So
doubt the contact wants to talk to me so soon anyway.
you go to Iron Hook. Yeah. And
Because
you
this is
walk-
like a couple days after that.
Yeah. You go and you see there's a guard at the desk just like you see here, and he looks up at you and says, "Name?"
Like name for like what my name is, or name for who I'm seeing.
Oh, it's your first time
Context.
here. Your
I
name.
didn't say it in the voice. That was the player talking. That was Mandy talking.
You don't know. He just says
Ah.
name. What do you say?
My name or
Yes, your name.
Velvet?
It's like Velvet, and he writes it down in the book. Who are you here to see?
I guess I'll use the government name.
Victor Moreau.
Yes.
Oh, that was quick. Well, you bring it or what?
That depends on what it is.
Come on, honey. This is Dustfall. Do you bring the coin or not?
How much do you need?
One will do it.
Okay. She'll hand over a coin.
Yeah. So remove the coin from your inventory. Really, what it is you're bringing a bag of money to him.
Yep. Yep.
And he'll dig in a drawer,
Down
grab
to two.
these. and go into the next room. There are way more guards here than you see. Warden, if you would like to put yourself on the map in a cell, please do so. And then you can bring up your artwork. As you have been here for 2 days, would you like to describe your prison time so far?
Yes, let me
Do you have
see.
control of Warden currently?
I do not. I'm on my GM account.
Oh, that's why. So I cannot.
Give me one
It's okay.
second.
Don't worry. We'll just use the artwork. It's
Yeah.
fine.
That's
Okay.
fine.
But yeah, he is in a cell down here.
What has been your first 2 days in Ironhook like?
So as soon as Warden got to Ironhook, he immediately started ordering people around. He came in here, big swinging dick, as he usually does. Start schmoozing people, providing what he can, greasing guards' hands and pockets, and these last 2 days have been relatively good in terms of a prison sentence. And the guard will lead you to a cell, and you'll see him there chatting up some of the other... There's a guard outside actually just having a friendly conversation with him, and his cellmate that is there is kind of off to the side. You could tell Warden has taken this cell over, probably not by force, but from the weapon of his favor, his words. And this person is pretty feeble and leaning up against the bars and minding their own business. And yeah, and that's where you'll see him.
Velvet, you see that, and yeah, it looks like he is doing well, which may be surprising to you. And you walk up to the cell, and the guard says, "You got 15 minutes. Don't do anything stupid." And he'll walk back to the front desk.
Okay. So,
That-
am I standing in front of the bars or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the other side of the bars.
That was faster than expected.
Well, considering you left without telling me anything, and
I-
you didn't tell.
I didn't have a choice. You left, and I had to go away that night. It was not my plan. It was what was arranged. You knew I would have told you if I could. How's the last 2 days been?
A bit of a nightmare, to be honest.
It's... Velvet, darling, it's been 2 days.
You don't know what happened after I left.
No, I don't.
She's like leaning on her cane in a way that she doesn't normally.
And I think... Has he's seen what happened before?
Yes, I
Yes.
think. Yes.
I believe you
Yes.
told him, yeah, the first time it
Yeah.
happened.
Mm-hmm.
That bad, huh?
I don't know how I'm standing right now, to be honest with you.
I smell a mixture of cheap booze and cigarette smoke. And
Well-
a faint whisper of Quicksilver. You spent the night at the Vale.
Your woman was looking for you.
She
She lied to me and said you were supposed to meet last night, which is hilarious because we all know that would not be true.
Mari has her ways. She.
So do I.
Oh, I know. So please, let's not spend the 15 minutes talking about Mari. What brings you here? I'm sure it wasn't cheap.
Only a coin.
We need all the coin we can pocket right now,
It
so...
was mine. It's fine.
What is this nightmare that you speak of besides your current state of affairs?
Well, that's the nightmarish part. Your brother, is on, an interesting path.
How so?
In that I have not seen him since I returned, so... Princes know where he is.
Zeal disappearing... Not unlikely. Not that strange. You know he's done recon before and done the odd job here and there. It's nothing to be afraid of, I feel.
Make a lot of excuses for him.
Look.
I'm not going to say that I am upset with you for putting him in charge. I think that's obvious. I don't need to say it. Now, you made the choice that you made, and I will respect it, and I will work with him while you are away, while you are here. But you left me no directive. Am I supposed to just work at his whim?
Velvet, we both know you're not just going to work at his whim. Yes, I gave him the charge, I guess, for the next, from what the guards are saying, the next couple of weeks. I'm definitely not going to serve 3 months here. It's ludicrous. I told him to lie low. He needs to learn some responsibility and team management, let's say. You had
Enid
to
nearly quit over it.
Enid is fine. She'll be just fine. Trust me. I know Enid.
Okay.
I need you to know that I did this for the Conduit, okay? I did not do this by, well, it was my choice, but it wasn't some half-assed, nonsensical reason, okay? It was too hot. We were getting posters put up. We were getting blue coats at our door. It was only a matter of time before one of us went away for a lot longer than a month.
Things got too hot, so you kept the source of the heat out on the street. That is all I will say about that. I will do my best to ensure that he doesn't blow things up while you are here. But I can't promise you that, which is unfortunate, because every time he fucks up, bad things happen.
And that's where you come in. Just because he's in charge does not mean I don't expect you to slap him around a little bit. I know you can.
I suppose. I don't know that I have the capacity for it right now. I am not well.
Just take it easy the next couple of days. Throw a party. You know, use some of the coin we have in storage in our coffers. Just be drug dealers. Schmooze, work the corners, make some coin. By the time you know it, we'll have even more coin in our pockets, and I'll be out to make even more deals.
All right.
And, be safe, okay?
speaking of those sentiments, you look like you're doing pretty well in here.
Yeah, it seems, the newspaper got around.
I
Terrorists
saw
goes
that.
a long way in Ironhook.
Suddenly, you're about 50% more attractive to me, too.
Velvet, you know how much those visits cost. That's not a...
I can wait 2 weeks.
Yeah, it should be no problem. But yeah, it seems a lot of people in Ironhook tend to also agree with our views, and when you put terrorist behind the name, it tends to bring some undesirables to your side. Even some guards are quite pleased with what we have achieved, shake things up a little bit, and they know when the coin rains, it pours, and what better than a blue coat for it to rain on?
Almost like you wrote the article yourself. Brilliant.
I did pass a couple notes.
Oh, I see. Velvet will take note of that. How much time do we have left?
You got a few minutes, 2 or 3 minutes.
She kind of nods and says, I'm surprised he hasn't come to see you yet.
Knowing my brother, he'll probably come in the dead of night, and I'm surprised he hasn't broken in yet, to be honest. That's more his MO, but
Oh, goodness.
he's not that stupid.
No. I hope not.
But I assume in the next couple days he'll come to see me.
This is where you cut to Zeal breaking in.
He's got rope and chain. He's scaling the wall of the prison.
Zeal was the guard standing outside of the cell the whole time. It's
Zeal, how are you getting into Ironhook prison?
yeah.
So I was gonna ask you about that, which is what is Ironhook like? Because Zeal has been to Ironhook, not in a while, not for about 2 years, but was a relatively frequent
It's
attendee guest.
I wouldn't go so far as to say, yeah, Alcatraz, Rikers.
It's not impenetrable, but it is, like we saw at the front, it is surrounded by a electroplasmic fence, and there are lots of guards here. Is it infallible? No, nothing is infallible in Duskfall.
there's-
But it is hard, very hard to break in or out of Ironhook.
So there's no easy. What I was gonna ask is, there's no easy way to like say, when I say easy, I mean, if you knew of it, a way to get to an area where I'm not exactly breaking in, but I'm able to talk to somebody inside and maybe pass
Like
items through a bar.
maybe like go to a window.
Hey, Trooper, thank you for the raid.
Trooper, thank you for the raid. Thank you.
Oh, thanks.
Welcome, Raiders.
Welcome, Raiders.
I was thinking, like, if there's like an alley that's, dark, tucked away to the side, that's like jutted up against the prison, and maybe that shares a wall with a bathroom, or I don't know, there's some area in a courtyard.
So I'm gonna say for this type of stuff, let's do a gather information. But I think this type of stuff is you like scouting to try to find something. It's not gonna cost you anything, but you can try to like survey and see if you could find that just by looking. The other thing that you might and then just from your time inside, like you certainly would not have discovered this previously. But if you want to try to find something like that now, you can.
No. I don't think I'm gonna be that. I think what I did was after a night of drinking, it's like early in the morning. It's like 3 in the morning. And I have gathered some things to bring to the prison. And I'm just going to talk to the warden and try to get in. I understand he's going to ask for coin.
Okay.
All right. Before that, I think this warden would he'd take Velvet's left hand and hold it in his and look at this new ring on her finger and just. I mean, he saw it before she was gone, and he'd say, "It's too gaudy, even for you."
I didn't know better, and I do. I'd say that sounded a little bit jealous. But I know better, don't I?
I can't lie to you. I'll see you in a couple weeks, okay?
Yes.
And don't worry about me. I have this prison wrapped around my finger.
I expect no less. You be good now.
Always am.
Chris, was Warden lying in any part of that conversation?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. We can move on. The guard escorts you out. Velvet just kind of gives you a nod, and you go out. Zeal, we don't have to necessarily go through, but you give the warden, or he's not actually the warden, he's just a guard at the front desk. Give him a coin. And he
I just plop the bag down on I know how it works. Like I walk in, I barely acknowledge the guy.
He's like, hey, name first, and then and then he takes you back.
All right.
And you see a very similar scene playing out with Warden either playing cards or just chatting up some of the guards and other inmates.
Yeah. Zeal walks up. He's sobering up, but you can probably tell that he's disheveled, and you might even be able to smell the booze on him since it's
Forgive me, lads. It looks like I have another visitor. Jeremy, you better roll up those sleeves. You better not be cheating, you son of a bitch, all right? We're gonna check those poker sleeves later, all right? But give me a minute with my brother.
So you're having a good time?
You're not.
Yeah. No. Why would I be?
You're drunk. And you were doing so well.
Yeah, I don't need that from you. That's okay.
I wasn't gonna pry. I knew this was gonna be hard on you.
I can't take this anymore.
Take what?
This pace that we're going at, it's not working for me. I'm still too angry about it. We've been at it for a year now. A year.
It's okay to be angry. I'm angry most days.
Are you?
I just hide it better than you, brother.
Sometimes I don't see anything behind those eyes, Victor.
Sometimes it does feel that way. It's okay to let the anger drive you. But you need to know when it's driving you off a cliff. Why do you
that we've... Go ahead.
Why do you think I gave you the reins to run the Conduit?
You didn't give me the reins to anything. You and I both know that I'm meant to do nothing right now. I'm not unaware of what this is.
And when has nothing been a bad thing?
A year, Victor, a year, and we've gotten nowhere.
I disagree. The coin we've made, the steps we've made, we control almost all of Char Hollow. It's only a matter of time before Hoxley.
Not Hoxley? Frank, I'm just curious.
You're muted, Frank?
What about Hoxley?
Was Hoxley on our
He wasn't in your
agenda?
crew. Oh, you mean was he on? Oh,
Yes, he is. He is.
yes, he was. Yes, he was.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
And Hoxley is fresh, and these things... Oh, looks like we lost Bijan there. Hoxley is fresh, but... No, you're good now.
Okay.
It's only a matter of time. He was the first domino.
He was on the alternate agenda, but yes.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then I'm not wrong. Okay. Never mind. Okay. I know that we said we were going to build this thing up, but the people that got her, they're still out there, and I have an opportunity. I know somebody that wants to go for Bazo.
And it can't wait a couple of weeks. That's...
They don't want to wait. And they're bigger than us. We could use their resources.
And you can't see it, but Warden... It's not fear that he's showing on his face right now, because he's generally well reserved. It's almost more like a mixture of anger and confusion. Like, it's been 2 days, and this is coming to him now in the predicament that he is. And who is this contact that you've made?
And he would mention the Saints. I would assume that we know them by reputation from how you described them to me.
Vaguely, yes.
The Saints, isn't that little vigilante group out of Crow's Foot? A couple of Tycherosi siblings and an ex-lawyer. Not to mention I think I heard something about an ex-noble kid who, I don't know much about them, but you're gonna shack up with some vigilantes. You know, they kill people like
Oh,
us, brother.
No, not like us. No, I think we're more like them than anything else. I think we have similar goals. But look, I'm here because I know the decisions I've made are not... They're not panning out, I guess. You know, I feel like I don't act and bad things happen, or I act rashly and bad things happen. But they expect me to be on this job with them. That's the plan. They're gonna go and set up a hit on him, and they're gonna take the fall for it. They're gonna claim it, and we're gonna be completely clean. No tie to us. And he's dead. Motherfucker's dead.
I'm not Dad. I'm not gonna tell you what you can and cannot do. I can voice my opinion and try to guide you where I think you should go. But if you think this is where your fate leads you, brother, so be it. But if you bring heat to the Conduit, never step foot in our hideout again. I have worked too hard. I am in prison. And I cannot take any more heat from where we are. Do you want me to end up in here for the rest of my life?
For what? I don't understand. For what are we doing this for? Why did we start this thing?
To get answers. To bring some peace to Duskfall. But shacking up with crazed vigilantes to go after one of the hottest leaders right now in Duskfall. Didn't you see the article next to mine? Right there on the front page. Bazo and Mylera, right?
Mylera.
Bazo and Mylera are still at it. I can do nothing from here at the moment. I can schmooze these guards, maybe get a letter or two out, but I don't control what goes on with the Conduit for the next couple weeks.
This isn't about the Conduit.
You can go on your
This
little
is about
crusade,
us.
brother.
This is about...
And Warden will look around as they both raise their voices. You can...
People are listening, but you guys are being careful.
Yeah. Go on your little crusade. Just keep it silent.
Okay.
And when I mean silent,
all I want to know is that you actually give a shit still.
do you
That
think
we're not just doing this to become drug dealers?
Do you think I'd be in this shithole of a prison instead of next to a nice warm body if I didn't give a shit?
I don't know anymore.
Jeremy, I think our time's up.
Yeah, I think it is. And he escorts Zeal out, and we are going to take a 10-minute break. And when we come back, we will get the gang all back together again and see what the fuck is going on. 10 minutes, and we'll be right back, everyone.
Here we go. See you in 10
Yeah.
minutes.
Everyone, welcome back. Rise of the Conduit. We're going into, I would say, the second half of the show, but we blew by that a while ago. The gang just got back from Iron Hook, and you guys are all back together in the hideout again. There are a lot of things potentially on the agenda, as we just found out, and we'll see if. And I'm just going to do this to kind of remind you guys all the balls that are hanging in the air. You have been offered to do an assassination attempt. You have been requested to get additional quicksilver for the Dimmer sisters. And finally, you would get word from Bazo Baz that he would like to meet with you.
Oh.
As he has a job for you. Specifically, he would like you to throw an event for the Crows to celebrate the end of the conflict in Crow's Foot as they have beaten the Red Sashes. And they would like you to host an event on kind of neutral ground outside of Crow's Foot for them to all get together and celebrate, the end of hostilities. And that is where we will begin as you all finally, say about 3 days after the start of this session, all in the hideout together and just kind of all walk in. And I will let you all take it away.
I would say Velvet, probably against any kind of advice from Thrill or anybody else who knows about her injuries, because she's not really advertising it. Like, to the Conduit, it's obvious that she's hurt, but I don't think she has had the chance to tell Enid what happened. And hasn't really fully told the Magistrate what happens either, but has asked her to stick around so that she's not by herself. And is probably hanging out at the bar and drinking and looking over probably some notes or some paperwork, trying to decide what to do next and when to meet up with the Dimmer sisters.
Okay.
That's top of mind for her because we have all this product we have to give to them.
I see you're back, Robin. Care to share some details about what happened to you?
Zeal just kind of looks at Velvet, gives a little side eye. You wanna repeat that, Enid?
I said, alright, fine. Velvet, we haven't been catching up lately, and I just, figured it was a good time to ask what's going on.
Velvet just kind of looks at Enid and says, "This is a different manner of speaking for you. Interesting. Have you been working on the confidence we talked about?"
Not working per se, but I figured out a pretty good way to work around it, So, confidence beaming out of every corner of, really confident one day. So, yeah.
You look confident.
Velvet
Yeah.
also is looking at Zeal at this point like, what the fuck?
Look, I noticed we needed a leader, so I'm here to do the job.
Somebody has to step up.
Someone has to step up, Zeal.
Velvet is kind of taken aback because Enid is never like this. And she's just like, Enid, there is a protocol to these things. We don't just claim who is the boss and...
Protocol went out the window a long time ago and the boss went to jail. Nothing's right.
Well,
so I figure I'll step up where I can.
Yeah, I mean, we've still, I just talked to Warden. He's still in charge, really.
Right, but in the meantime, I've got to have a strong leader. And I figure, I've got to just step up if things are falling apart. So, I worked out a deal even. Some more quicksilver. More
Oh,
of it.
you worked out a deal?
I
With
did.
who?
With the Dimmer sisters.
For what? They want more.
They want more, and I can supply it.
We haven't even delivered the double that they asked for yet. Are you
Oh.
sure?
Feel pretty confident about it.
Okay.
I will need to speak to Rosalind because she and I had a discussion before all these.
Well, she answers to me now. Or she will.
We should have. You know what? You made a move.
I did.
I respect that.
Yeah, thank you.
I can't tell. It's not like I can come down on you for making a.
Oh, you can't. You can't. No.
Last second call. So given that, you do realize that we need to make sure that we can supply this quicksilver, right?
You're doubting me. I've got it handled. You know?
Where are you
two
pulling this
sound-
from?
I'll figure it out. You know? Resourceful.
You're going to get. Oh, okay.
Well,
How about we do this first? Order of operations, yes. We deliver the first shipment, the one that we have yet to give to the Dimmer sisters.
Mhm.
And then we can clarify what is needed from there.
You guys hear a knock at the door.
Fucking hell, I'm so tired of the knocking at the door.
look, stand aside. I've got the door. I've got it. Right.
I'm gonna go back up, Enid.
You guys see
The
a
door
demon
anyway.
at the door.
See who? What?
A demon.
A
Oh.
demon.
Oh,
Uh,
Magistrate.
Wasn't expecting company.
oh,
Sally.
Oh,
And I'm gonna look down at Enid like I already tower you. I'm over a foot taller than you, babe. I'm gonna tower you and look at you with wild fucking eyes because I was not expecting such a tiny little thing, and I'm excited.
well,
And then I'll look up at Zeal and be like,
oh.
sorry. Who's this?
Alright.
Well, who are we expecting company? Who are you?
I invited her here.
Oh. Okay. And
Okay.
your name?
For
you may call me the Magistrate.
Alright. You actually a magistrate?
I like the title. And I work within my client's best interest. And I believe it is in your best interest to let me in.
Alright. Pretty convincing.
okay. Friend of Velvet, of course, is welcome. I thought we were laying low.
We are.
Okay. Well, one of us is making new deals, another one is inviting new friends to the hideout.
Magistrate you're only in town for a short while, yes?
Oui. Or maybe longer. Honestly, depends on the work.
Without
And-
Falca here, we could use little muscle.
I am just wildly intimidating.
I can see that.
She does that too.
Well, welcome to the team, I guess, for the time being.
Yes, and you rest where are. Who are you?
I'm a temporary leader for the time being, but on the other...
I love this.
sorry.
My it is free.
Thank you kindly. But all the others that introduce themselves, you know.
We're the Conduit. I go by Zeal.
And she's just gonna laugh really fucking loud. The feathers on her wings start puffing up, and out like I'm trying to make myself bigger, but it really is just a reflex at this point. And then I will literally point and laugh at Zeal. And then I'll look at Velvet and be like, this is what the terrorists.
Oh, yes.
And that motherfucker with the government name on the goddamn newspaper.
Oh, he's an iron hook right now.
Oh my god. Oh my. Oh.
This is gossip you cannot circulate.
Oh, I will. It is within your best interest. I shall not, but I will revel in it.
Yes,
You-
I'm sure we will laugh
you
about
all
it
shut
over
up
brunch
down.
next time. Mm-hmm.
You came in with like 5 motherfuckers, and you came in and you shut up a whole gang. And then you paid the people off. Oh, word gets around.
Why is that funny? I don't get this angle.
Because you've put such a large target on your back. I look like a normal fucking person. I look human. I look as plain as the beige and white food that you have in this fucking city.
All right.
Beige food.
All right.
Flavorless. I brought
Look,
in my
you're
own
not gonna get me
spices.
defending the food of Duskfall. Oh, fuck.
Ash will stop sharpening her knives, or their knives, for a moment. Yeah, it does suck. By the way, I'm Ash. And then she goes back to sharpening their knives.
Oh, I guess they're talking to us now.
All right. Well,
She's interesting.
you want anything to drink? He goes to the bar and he starts to pour himself something. And he's offering to the magistrate.
Oui. Just a shot. I'm going to need it.
Make it
This is-
2, actually. Sorry, Tony.
All right.
This is
Shots
fun.
for everyone. He pours a drink for everybody then.
Including himself?
Yes.
Oh, I clocked that immediately.
Oh no.
I don't say anything though.
Yeah. Well, he passes the drinks out, and I'm assuming we all.
Cheers.
Even
Cheers.
Ash will cheers.
Mhm.
Knock back the shot.
Yep.
Now I have to ask a mechanics question because I
Mhm.
actually don't know how this works.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have this one on my Hound, but
Mm-hmm.
do ghost wards affect animals with ghost form?
I'm gonna say they could come in regular animal, but could not come in ghost form.
Okay, that's awesome because then I'm gonna go and open the door to let my owl in.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah, normally she lets herself in, but it would seem that this place is warded.
Oh.
Oh, I
So-
forgot to tell you about that. I'm sorry.
It is fine. It's so
Why
the owl that comes in, magistrate, and her match, like feather pattern wise and even colors actually.
Aw.
This is a lovely rock eagle owl. It's also known as an Indian eagle owl, and they match. They even match eye wise and everything. Magistrate's gonna let her sit up on the bar table.
Oh.
It's fine bird.
Yes, we are hunters. Well, trackers, really.
Oh. Could you hunt the rats in my room? Because they're mighty big, and maybe you could use the owl for that.
Yes,
Oh.
actually.
Oh,
She could probably use the snack. Athena, the terrorists.
Yeah, and if they make a lot of noise, it'll fit in there anyway. What with all the screaming and all the other ghostly noises coming out of there.
it's just the squawking from Mr. Squawkers. It's fully fine. But, you know, oh, just occasional screaming. But,
Perfectly fine.
mm.
Though she
Velvet-
is wellish trained. Might speak if you spook her.
Oh. Was the bird no commands or anything? Kind of doing the tricks or anything?
Yes. Well, I can't show you in here, sadly. The wards. She can fly through walls.
Oh,
Huh.
oh. I'm not taking those down anytime soon.
So,
Oh, don't. You need protection.
so is she alive then, or are we dealing with some other kind of bird?
Ghost adjacent?
Ghost
So-
adjacent.
Yeah. Makes the most sense. I wish I knew. I am not. I may look occult, but I could not care less about this magic, spirits. Oh, I can
Okay.
shoot one though, but that is
Oh.
different.
Oh,
Interesting. Velvet kind of looks down at the papers in front of her and she says, not to steer us back to business, but we do have a lot of stuff to take care of. Hopefully quiet things. I think we need to talk to the dimmers first.
what?
You told them that we were definitely going to get them double the shipment.
I
We're
got
locked into
them.
that.
I got them double.
I think we can do it.
From the contact. What is this? What is this window of forgetting?
She did get double from the contact because that was the very last thing that happened at the end. So,
But I thought in the last scene with, didn't
We
she
got
ask for
double.
even more?
yeah, no. So I know why it's confusing because before she had told Velvet and then she told Enid the same thing, independently.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was just reiterating the
bad.
same request, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Oh,
I was picking up what you were
oh.
putting down then. Okay, cool.
Okay.
I made it. I'm sorry. My bad.
No, it's all
Um,
good.
We got the double for them, okay? We can just go to your park.
Yep.
I need an umbrella, maybe someone to help me walk.
Oh.
Before we get to them, I don't want them to see. Nobody can know that I'm injured.
Oh, you never told me what, but what? But this
I don't want to talk about it right now.
Alright.
And Zeal would look away.
Deliver the shipment. Be the face of this operation. So, yep.
You want to be the face of the deal that I made with Roslyn.
Yeah, well, you know, seems about right.
Velvet will look to Zeal. Because he is the leader right now.
All right. Listen, Enid, I appreciate where you're coming at from
Yeah.
this. You're making a lot of good points, but
Yeah.
you would know, I would assume, I mean, as the leader, surely you want to use people to their best abilities. I mean, this is what Velvet's good at, right? She'd be a natural to take point on that.
That's true. That's true. As the temporary leader, I would agree. Alright then. Alright, Velvet, you can lead this.
Thank you, Enid.
Welcome.
Magistrate, can you help with the lifting, you and Zeal? Perhaps we can talk to one of the gondoliers, get a nice, safe means of transportation.
You do have a boat.
Oh, we do have a boat. Okay.
Mhm.
When did we have a boat? Like I knew we had the gondoliers.
You've
but...
always had a boat. It's just not a
Yeah.
big boat.
Okay. I want to pilot that thing.
It's not a smuggling boat, right? Like we can't use it to.
It's like, is it like a little boat like the gondoliers use? Is it a gondola?
Yes, but
bigger?
you could hold the drugs in it. You just wouldn't be able to hold all of you and the drugs at the same time.
Okay.
So some of you would have to go on foot essentially to get there with like one or two of you max with the goods in the boat.
I think. Okay. I think probably Magistrate and Zeal with the goods. Does that make sense? Is everybody okay with that?
Yeah. Yeah, that
Okay.
makes sense to me.
Because Velvet's not in defending or fighting shape right now, so she should not be with the product.
Okay.
Okay, so we head to the, because that's where Rosalind said she wanted to meet. Correct? Was the park? She wasn't going to
Yes.
come to the hideout again. It was us
Correct.
meeting them there. Okay,
Yes.
that's what I thought. Okay.
Velvet, how
Yes.
comfortable do you feel about this deal? Do you think there's a chance this goes south?
I think I have a bit of an understanding with Rosalind, and by extension maybe with Sarah. So I think it is confident. I am confident about this. I think
Confident, or are you certain?
I'm certain.
Okay.
My voice and my mind are not wounded.
Okay.
We'll be fine.
I would prefer if you and I were not separated in the course of this deal.
Okay.
If possible. I mean, I'm not going to step in. I'm not going to do anything crazy. I promise. I'll keep myself in check, but you're in no position to mount any kind of escape if something goes the wrong way and you're by yourself.
She nods. All right.
I'm gonna give you guys plus 2d
Mhm.
for your engagement roll for this because you have obvious connection, and another thing you don't know about.
Okay.
Great.
Risky. We love it.
Love the risky rolls. I love them. No, I love the desperate rolls. Sorry.
Risky is the best starting position.
That's what she
You
said.
guys meet Rosalind at the park.
Yep.
You have the goods below on the side, and she looks at you and says, "Great, you brought it. There's been a change of plans, though."
Has there?
"Yes, I need you to bring it to the mansion."
The mansion. That was not part of the deal.
"It is now. I'm not lugging this stuff all by myself."
I look around. How many other dimmer representatives are around?
Just her.
Could we hand off to one of the gondoliers to take her with the goods? So that we are not the ones going.
I see. Mechanically, it is possible. How would you propose this to her?
I actually think first I would want to say, like, is the only reason she provided that she didn't want to lug everything by herself?
That is the reason she provided.
You want us to go, and for the sake of my own sanity, we'd be going to the other side of the city for this, right?
No,
Isn't
you
the
would
mansion
be.
far?
No, the Dimmer Sisters mansion is in 6 Towers. It's actually fairly close to where your hideout
Okay.
is.
Okay, you know what? She'll say, all right,
Wonderful.
we'll take you to the dock, and then the rest is for you. We're drug dealers, not bodybuilders.
That's fine. We'll have all the muscle we need when we get there.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Have you given any more thoughts to the discussion we had the other day?
Which part?
Oh, I think maybe not right now. I'm not in a hurry, but I would still like to talk to you about maybe learning a thing or two.
Sure, we can discuss it after the job is done.
Excellent.
The
So
people... Go
pull
ahead.
up to the docks at this place then?
Yes, obviously only for the mood. You guys on the ship. And let me tell you something a little bit about the Dimmer Sisters house. Thank you, Blue Collar, for the raid. There are tons of rumors about this place.
Mhm.
Some people think that the Dimmers are vampires. Some think that they are spirits that are possessing bodies. Some people believe that they are ancient. But the only thing that people know for certain is that when an unwanted visitor to their sister's house, they never come out. And sometimes even wanted visitors never come out. They basically never leave their house, and it is creepy. And that reputation is true. You and the boat are going below, and you see a towering old mansion that looks to be marked with wards, and you can see several different spirits in and around the water as you approach. On foot, you see the same thing, the other side of the house that leads to the street. And you can't see anything inside. It looks black. And you get there, and you take a side street along and get to the dock. And standing at the dock are Rosalind, Sarah, and a few other mediums and or witches and or sorceresses that you haven't seen before, all of them women, and they are all just standing and looking at you.
And what was the agreed upon amount of coin?
I believe it was 6, and then you gave one to the contact to pay up to him. So
Okay. So I asked that. So I'm taking 7 coin from them, is what I'm hearing.
no. Sorry, it's 6 from them, and then 6 total from them. One of which I believe you gave to the contact. Yeah.
Well, I don't have. Did they give us the money ahead of time?
No, you're definitely gonna get
Okay.
it now. Is
So
the idea.
I will say, all right. Time for the coin, and then you can have the product.
Rosalind will look. Is it the same quality as before? This is obviously a lot more.
Precisely the same.
And we can test it.
I would. Yes, you could test one.
She'll walk up to the gondola.
I'll pull a vial for her.
She will attune to it, look, and says, Yes, it's still the good stuff.
Of course it is.
Well, I suppose you'll be looking to get paid then.
Of course.
Sisters, could you bring them their money? And a few of the others will retreat to the room and come back with several duffel bags filled with coins.
Yep.
Clink, 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 clink.
Mm-hmm.
And they start simultaneously loading onto the gondola the coin and loading off the quicksilver and taking it back into a room inside.
Yep.
You start to see electroplasmic sparks and lights flicker on and off in the dock. It is very creepy. Say, Enid, how is the grave robbing working for you?
Grave robbing.
Well, grave borrowing, we've discussed this, and I plan on returning the items promptly.
Zeal kind of coughs a little bit when he hears that.
Enid,
I can't help it. I smile. This is funny.
you know
I'm not
that-
laughing, but I'm smiling. I was straight faced. Not for long. Happy Pride.
Enid, we are. You know that I was going to figure out what you did.
Maybe. Yeah. But, you know, no harm done, right?
You've been talking to the reconciled, Enid. I don't think that's very good for our business.
What do you mean?
Enid, are you naive? We're spirit traffickers. They hate us.
Right. I just need to borrow a little something, that's all.
She looks like she is kind of on edge, and she might do something to you. Is there anything you want to say or do before she potentially might do something, maybe not violent, but potentially something you won't like?
Can I... Wait, so do I have +2 pips and
You have +1 pips and all the socials.
all the socials? Okay.
You can just add a die when you get to the roll so that you don't have to add them and remove them.
Okay. Can I try and sway her and just say,
Our business is totally safe. You have nothing to worry about. Got it handled. Well, count on us.
I'm going to say risky starting position. I think, yeah, sway is right. Standard effect. But remember, because of your broken rib, you actually have -1 die, and because of your neck, you have reduced effect. So your extra die is actually canceled out. So you can roll if you like, if you are happy with that.
Can we aid?
You can. What would you like to do to aid?
I'm hired to guard. I
Mhm.
work within my client's best interest. My client is Velvet, which means Enid being safe is within Velvet's best interest. So since I'm a guard and objectively standing behind some of y'all, I wish to stand a little bit closer behind Enid and either look big and intimidating or probably appetizing, considering these culty bitches are probably into this.
I'd say that's a valid assist. Sure. Go and assist Enid. There should be a button that says assist teammate that you can push on the drop down.
The drop down.
If you get the blue cube.
Blue cube. That's just nope. That's roll dice. I hope I didn't. I hope I didn't click that. I'm actually not sure where this is at all.
Yeah.
I don't use multiverse actually that much.
Here, it's okay.
My
I got
bad.
you.
Yes, help.
Putting it in chat.
I was
But I'm
gonna say,
just
do you
gonna-
have the sidebar open on the right?
Oh yes, that
Yeah.
would be
Go to
so
the
good
tab
to
with
have.
the blue with the blue cube. The tab
Yeah,
that has
yeah.
the blue cube. There you
I
go.
see it, yeah. Okay.
Yep.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
5.
I'm thinking. I'm gonna let you keep using that little power of yours that you've discovered. But you're gonna come to me for those spirits that you're possessing.
I'm here for why?
I don't want anyone getting into your head that I can't control. And you just going around and digging up drug dealers and having them mess with your head is not something that I want very much. I'll give you all types of confident people, as long as I know that they can still be controlled.
I mean, feel for now. We're good.
We're good.
Good.
Confidence does look good on you, Enid.
I think so too.
She's gonna smoke, and she looks like she's gonna flick the cigarette at you, but instead she hands it to you. Says, "You are a good little witch."
Yeah,
She hands it back.
All right. If you all want to see the darkness of the city again, I suggest you leave before the bosses decide that you've seen too much.
Good doing business with you as always.
See you soon, Velvet.
Soon.
Perhaps we can meet at the Vale?
Sure.
Charming. Bye, everyone. And they wait for you to leave.
Yeah, we piece the fuck out.
You guys, there's enough space in the boat that you guys, I think most of you could fit.
A lot of money.
I don't know if, I'm double checking the boat size, but I don't know how important it is. Yeah, I'm gonna say you guys can all fit in this boat.
Great.
Oh, do you actually see it, Chris? Okay. That's how big. Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna say you guys plus some bags of money, you can fit.
Okay.
And you all sail away
Great.
and go home.
Yeah, like as
All
soon as
right.
Rosalind's like,
Okay.
yeah, you guys can go, she's like, okay, bye. Doesn't want to be here.
It's like GG, bye.
I mean, Velvet is immensely curious, but also has heard the rumors, and it's just like, not today.
You guys get home. It only takes a few hours. You have managed to offload all of the Quicksilver in one go. And you are 6 coin richer.
Okay, for the moment, because one is gonna go to the contact. So, my question about that: do we bring? We've already.
You already
paid
paid him. So
Okay.
for now, I'm going to put 3 into the into the gang, and then why don't Zeal, Enid, Velvet all add a coin each?
I'll add a coin. Okay. Hey, I got my coin back.
Question about when you have more coin than you can carry.
You have to put some into your stash.
Right. So can you tell me how the stash is represented? Is there a bank? Is there or is it literally a stash?
You're
Do I have to
literally
worry
stashing
about it
stuff.
being hit?
No.
Do I need to like?
No.
Okay.
Nothing will interact with your stash other than you.
Cool. Good to know.
But your quality of life will improve as your stash fills. And it's 1-to-1 to put coin in. It is 1-to-2 or 2-to-1 to take coin out of your stash. So you can
What is
take
that?
two. You can take 2 coins out of your stash to get a coin
Oh,
if you end up needing to.
okay.
Oh. Okay. So is that per transaction? Like you spend 1 coin per transaction, or is it double the coin spent?
Don't think of it that way. Just think of 4 is the most you can ever have on. And then I guess but to get more, like say you have 0 coin, but you have 2 in your stash, you would take those 2 out of your stash, and then you would just get 1 coin
Hmm.
if you
Okay.
wanted to take stuff out of your stash.
But if I wanted to take 3 out of the stash,
That'll still only give you 1. You have to do it in phases of 2.
okay, got it.
So you take out 4, you get 2, and that just represents you like selling off permanent assets, moving things around, etc. So now we get to do your guys' entanglement.
Oh, yay.
Oh, no.
Love to see it.
Oh wait, hang on. I already did that. So downtime. Higher tier target, definitely. The dimmers. It was quiet. No one knew. But you get the 2 rep plus the 1 extra. I already did the 6 coin. Good score. And heat. It was smooth and quiet. No issue.
So, no heat?
Well, someone knows you did it. The dimmers, which are
But
Well-
how?
you get heat for doing anything.
Yeah.
Ah,
So it's only going to be 1 though.
but smooth and quiet, low exposure says
That is
0 heat.
It
on the
is,
chart.
and then +1 for a high profile / well connected target. Hey, it's not hostile turf because they're an ally, but it's 1, and no one should be incarcerated.
It's a fair ruling, GM.
Thank you, Bijan. I appreciate that. Entanglement roll.
I was just going off what the screen said. I'm
Oh.
sorry.
I'm just sucking up for later when I argue with him.
Cooperation makes perfect sense, and I know exactly what to do. Okay. Cool. You guys all get back in one piece.
Nay.
What do you say to each other?
Oh.
What's in your thoughts?
Oh, God, I'm so tired.
Velvet, are we gonna talk at some point or no?
We can talk after you explain to me what the fuck you're doing burying up babbies.
You go first,
that
going
was
around limping around like
surprise.
you've been. What? You first.
Do you actually yell at? Do you actually yell at Velvet?
Yeah.
She want to know what happened to me? I had to go with the contact, and he proceeded to beat the shit out of me.
Reverend, I'm sorry. I just.
Is that what you wanted to hear? Do you want juicy details about
No,
how he whipped me
no.
2 or 3 dozen times? Do you want to see my back? It's all stitched up now.
No, I don't. Well,
Do you want me to rehash everything for you, Enid?
No, I'm sorry. I just care. I just wanted to know. Sorry.
You know, we talked about confidence, but right now you're being an asshole.
Enid,
Oh,
Enid,
She was just
you were being
concerned.
pause. Enid, I don't think you would sit down and take it like that.
Oh
Do you think so?
Mm-mm.
oh no. Look, I'm trying to do what's best for you, and you're doing dumb things, Velvet. I just think. You should have someone worried about you. That's all.
And that person is supposed to be you, Whatever
Oh.
this is, I don't think this is really you.
What? No, this is the new me. Whether you like it or not.
Well,
Hmm.
why though? Why is this the new you?
Because everything's falling apart. And I just need.
Is it?
Look at you both.
You know, the normal you, the old you, you helped to keep us together. I mean, we valued that, Enid.
I don't think you
Also.
did. I don't think you did, Zeal. I didn't say it. You being reckless and all that. Risking the team.
That didn't have anything to do with you.
I don't think you took me seriously before. I don't know. I just. Things couldn't keep going the way they were going. So. If you both don't know it yet. Chibon, this is the new me now.
Enid's gonna just walk off, but like a tough strut, like a little tough strut.
You guys get a knock at the door again.
Ugh, hate these.
I'll take this one.
This time, it's actually just Ash. And they say,
Oh.
you were followed. But nothing totally surprising.
What do you mean?
Got multiple tails.
From the handoff?
Yeah.
And you took care of them?
Not dead. They know where the hideout is, though.
Shit. So wait,
Sorry, I was gonna say, do I know what colors the Hive agents wear? Do I know what colors Monty's people wear, if anything in particular?
I wouldn't say that they're like color coded or anything like that. No.
Okay.
Okay, so wait, are you telling me that they're watching us right now? Or that they've already followed us and they're back reporting to their crew?
The second one.
Do you know
No.
Not really. Don't think it was the Dimmers, though.
who? I could probably think of at least one of them.
I could think of a lot. Just wanted to let you know. If you want me to kill him next time, let me know.
I think we need to lay low on the killing for a while.
Whatever.
If you could follow them back next time, find out who they're reporting to.
They'll look at you like, it's the first smart thing any of you said of in a while. And can you roll your command for me, Zeal?
Yeah, I think that's the only thing I have a point in, if I remember correctly. Or no, yes, I do. Okay.
Can I assist somehow?
You can.
I think I have a point in command. Yes, I do.
Sure. I'll push myself too. Why not?
Okay.
No.
Yep, there you go.
Let's get this trauma going. Let's
Jesus.
tempt fate.
Do it. The look and
Next
say.
success.
All right. Sure.
Okay.
I'll
Great.
I'll follow him. And they go back out to try to catch up to the tail.
Well, there we go. A little bit of leadership, right?
Goes a long way.
And while all of this was going on, I went to the back of their bar. I took out their booze and I poured everybody like a little shot. So I will bring them over once they're done their little. I poured one out for Ash too, so I guess I'll just leave it for Ash later. I thought they were gonna stay, and then I'll just wave you two over here and be like, "Come."
I'll go and cautiously sit down on one of the
Both.
stools.
Both of you.
Zeal, come on.
All right.
Now, I have been here for like 4 hours. And all you have done is kind of fight with each other. Not a good look for up and coming gangsters or whatever the fuck you want to be.
Terrorists.
Terrorists, yes. So just a little bit of very good solid advice. Besides the need for therapy, I believe you should all actually try listening to each other for once and stop keeping secrets. You had the velvet, you had a right to blow up, but if one of your members, particularly the little freak, wants voices that they do not feel heard or seen in your group, I believe the best thing to do is put on your big girl pants and listen. Same goes for you, you fancy fuck. You have perhaps one of the weakest backbones I've ever seen. But besides that, I do think you have taken a rather rough beating just by the smell of you. So maybe don't shit on yourself so much. Because the world over here is already shitting on you. Me included. And I am a bird. Both of you two aside, I also think you have some weird vibes going on. So either fuck or make up. Because it is weird. And I think you're making everyone feel weird. There is weird leadership things going around. And nobody wants to take responsibility because one of you is stressed out and the other one looks like you look like the proprietor of mommy issues. So, unless you have a mama to go to and complain, I think you both just need to actually talk to each other with preferably a neutral party in the middle so you don't, I don't know, fuck on the table or hump in the underground like dogs or kill each other. Because you look like you're going to kill each other. At least it felt like you were going to kill each other. Ugh.
Cheers.
Cheers.
He takes he knocks
Jewel.
back the shot.
Yeah, Velvet too.
I will take mine, and I poured one for Enid, and I'm be like, I'm going to go talk to the little one now.
I
go. And I go wherever
I don't have
Enid
anything to
went.
say.
Enid went to her room.
I will go to roughly Enid's room, and I will knock with my foot.
Roughly Enid.
Oh.
It is me, the demon.
Come in.
I cannot. My hands are full.
Oh,
It is also
Yeah.
your room.
right. That's right. Alright, I'll get the door. Okay, what you got?
One, a shot for you, and I give you the shot.
Oh, thanks.
Two,
Alright.
I have some hopefully helpful things to say.
Oh, I couldn't get any worse today, so yeah, go ahead.
So, I am not one with the. No, I am not down with the spirits, but I do know that I have never met a ghost that wasn't worse than a human.
Well,
The
honestly,
living sucks ass. And the Demare sisters, whatever the name is, they kind of seem like they suck ass.
yeah.
But I think before this, just based on the vibes alone, you were meeker, quieter, shyer.
Well, not anymore. I'm fixing
Oh.
that. I'm fixing it.
Good.
So, yeah.
You know, there are ways to fix yourself without reading a damn book or paying a suspicious amount of money to an alpha male or whatever the fuck you're doing.
Well, honestly, I feel like Clave is giving me some weird side effects, to be honest. But, yeah.
Wait,
Well,
between you and me, two freaks, because I think you're a little freak and I'm a very big one.
oh, that's right.
It's freak affectionate, by the way. Do not get
Oh.
it twisted.
Okay. Right.
You have so much power in your little hands. You should be fucking terrifying.
I don't know. I want to be. I will be. I failed so many times before that I needed a little help, that's all.
There is nothing wrong with help. I need a little help too. Literally, I have an animal. A matching one. Tons of help. I also have at least one gun on me all the time. I was you brought me to bring in and lift the big boxes because I am assuming I look big. I do not lift.
Oh, I mean, I never would have guessed, but
Exactly.
huh.
In the same way that you seem unopposing and small and not very intimidating, you
we
can
don't.
use that to your advantage.
Oh, what do you mean? What?
I mean, wear some black. Take a note from that bald-headed looking one. Grab a knife and start stabbing bitches when they
Oh.
cannot see you.
Oh, I
You're
wanna go.
also well. I mean, I'm not saying actually go and stab bitches. I mean, use your size.
Oh,
Sneak around.
so I shouldn't be more confident, but I should go around stabbing people wearing black?
No. Oh my goodness. In simpler terms,
Oh,
you are small.
yes.
You can use your height to disappear. You are powerful with your spiritual bullshit. You can use that to help as well, but you should not always depend on ghosts and demons. We are horrible people.
We?
And I just gesture to myself. I'm like I'm poking my tits.
Sorry, contain them, please. Sorry. Okay.
We are terrible people. We do terrible things, but we are all derived based on usually desire. So, whatever ghost you're talking to, maybe hold something over them.
Hmm. Hmm.
You guys are drug dealers. I thought you'd act a little bit more like it, like you'd hold a little bag of the white shit over your little addicted babies, like oh, boo, 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 boo. But no one's doing that. You're all just caving.
Well, alright, so you're saying use my size to my advantage.
Yes.
Alright. Is that... You're saying people underestimate me, but that's a good thing.
Yes.
Hmm. I really don't like having clave inside my body, so maybe that might be a good thing. Hmm.
There are ways to work around it. You are creative enough to put souls in your body. You could be creative enough to find other workarounds, but that is what I'm saying. I
Hmm.
personally would prefer, I wish I was smaller and less. So that way people don't have me lifting boxes and then not pay me.
Maybe I could work on that. I could do something to make people even smaller. Maybe.
Like, oh, you have ideas. Good.
Yeah. You know what? This just got me thinking.
Hmm.
You give really good advice, giant owl lady. I forget your name. The magistrate.
Magistrate, yes.
Hmm.
But from one freak to another,
Uh,
you can call me once I remember my fucking name.
uh,
You can call me Sariel.
Real.
Yes.
Alright.
Just don't go giving it around to people.
Oh, no, I won't. I won't. Oh, thanks. Thanks for the talk and the shop, I guess.
You're welcome.
If you don't mind, I just need a minute to, just need a minute alone. But, thank you.
Just gonna shut the door.
I give you a very fun bow where my wings go out, and then I go back. I go back to wherever everybody else was, to just hopefully see something. I don't know.
See the goods.
The fruits of my labor.
Velvet and Zeal, what are you doing while the magistrate is having a intimate conversation with you?
I think following her departure after that beat down, Zeal would pour another drink and kind of nod to Velvet.
Oh yeah,
Another one?
another. It's
Mhm.
that kind of week.
Yep. And he pours a shot for both.
You guys just kind of bond for the rest of the night a little bit.
I think on their second drink, she'll kind of lean on the bar and kind of look at him like she wants to say something, but she's not saying anything. But she's definitely like looking at him to try to get him to say something.
I mean, just spill it. I mean, what is it? You got more to
not-
lay into me? I can take it.
No. You're drinking. I just thought it was interesting. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lecture you or tell you you shouldn't. I don't know your reasons. I don't know when you made that choice. I'm not going to berate you for that. I think I've said all I've ever needed to say in that effect.
Good.
And hopefully I only need to say it once. for it to matter. Because I don't want to fight with you all the time. I don't.
It was better before, I'll admit. I don't want there to be a tension between us. But I have to let you know that there are some things, and you can see he's kind of fighting with himself on how to say this, and he pours himself another drink. There are some things that are very important to me and Warden. And there are there are things that you need to do sometimes. And I know that I have to think of the crew and put them first and not let it. And he's really struggling to get this out. There are people who have wronged me. And they've left a scar on me. And I find it very hard to let that go.
Thank you, Old World Charm. Welcome, Raiders.
Can I know who they are? Can I help you?
Well, there's one I can tell you about. You've met him already. Bazo.
You don't want reconciliation. You want him to die.
Yes. Yes, I really want him to die.
He's telling the truth.
Here's a thought. Is it something that can wait a little bit? Are we not better when we work together? Have we not always been better when we work together? Right?
Yeah.
She'll kind
Yeah,
of
that's right.
touch his arm, not in a flirty way, but like in a reassuring way. Basil actually has a job for us. So here's a thought. It is an easy job. Throw a party. Neutral ground. To celebrate something about the crow's nest, stupid gang bullshit. This would be a good opportunity to gather intel, to put Basil at ease, to earn a little extra money, and figure out a smart, quiet way to get rid of him. After Warden comes back, please. Please. I am willing to destroy the people who have hurt you. We are family now. That is why what happened on the bridge hurt me so. You called me family, and then you did not follow through. And I wanted to trust you with that thing. I'm not going to harp on it. I want to trust you, Zeal. I want to trust everyone here. You know how hard that is in my line of work. we're
You can
going to
trust
do
me.
it, let us not do it blind. Is that fair? Can you pretend one more time in front of Bazo? I am told you did well last time.
Well, we used to be friends. I'll keep it together. I just...
Good, you'll be fine not bringing your guns then.
Well, why would I do that? No, I have to keep my guns on me. We're not
You'll
going
have
to
other weapons.
be unarmed at a
You'll have
party
other
that-
weapons.
All right, that's fine. It's fine. I can be patient.
Good.
I can be patient. I know that I broke your trust. But you trust Warden,
I do.
and Warden, he trusts me. And I'll earn back your trust.
All right.
I promise.
No. It's not like this in Duskwall, but in Iruvia. When you say something like that, it usually is accompanied by some sort of gesture. But that is okay.
Okay. What kind of gesture?
Well, you don't have jewels on you, so I suppose another shot will do.
All right. Well, that's an easy one. And yeah, he'd pour a shot, and I think that they would start to drink and chat and loosen up a little bit, and
Mm-hmm.
probably
Yeah.
go if Velvet is game, he's gonna go well into the night. He'll be
Yep.
a fun time. You've never
Yeah.
seen him like this. You know, he's
Interesting.
playing little games, telling jokes, like he's singing songs, like he's a he'd fit in at like at a rowdy tavern.
Okay. Yeah. She'll stay up with him.
Awesome. One last thing before we go. Enid, deep into the night, when you are getting ready for bed, thinking about all of the things that have been said to you, you hear actually, I need a music change for this.
Oh no.
You hear the flickering of a candle from Falca's room across the hall. The door is open, and then several footsteps walk. And a woman you've never seen before enters and just kind of looks at you and sits down in your chair next to your bed. Says, "Hello, Enid."
Hello. Who are you? Exactly. Oh,
I've heard that you sell quicksilver.
Fuck!
Who says? Or where'd you get that from?
I need you to roll, and I love this. I've not gotten a chance to use this mechanic yet. A resistance roll
No.
using resolve. And
No.
you can do this now. Well, actually, hold on. Before you do it, you have the option to not resist this because you are at 8 stress. And if you take stress, that breaks you. But this person is about to put a powerful enchantment, and you find them incredibly attractive. Someone with beauty and lust just comes over you. Would you like to resist this?
I'll give it a shot. Yep.
Can I help because of my pep talk?
I
The
don't think you
lingering
can
effect?
help resist rolls, but
Damn it.
Okay. Gonna. Is there anything in my inventory that would help with the resist? No. Okay. We'll do it. Ooh.
wow. Okay, 0 stress. Good. You are able to keep yourself. You literally felt the urge to jump this woman, and
Oh,
I don't even know if Enid is into women, but
Whoa.
you feel like, oh my god! But you managed to push that down, whether because of everything that's happened lately, but she's still grinning at you wickedly.
I'm sorry, confusing situation right now. Who are you? What? Oh,
It's not important, Enid. Can you get me Quicksilver? I heard that you deal in arcane ritual. I heard that you deal in arcane ritual.
how did you find out, though?
Word travels fast.
Oh, it depends. I guess I could, but why? For what?
Because you're the only one that's managed to get it so that people like me can use them. And this woman shifts before you,
Oh.
and then I'm going to drop it in the room into this.
What? Oh, wow. Whoa, whoa.
Hello. Hello there. Oh my god.
Oh,
What?
Enid,
Is that-
I can teach you all sorts of wonderful things.
I think you have the wrong address. I think you have the wrong, residence. What kinds of things, though?
You thought that confidence ritual was something? Wait till you get a hold of me.
Look, I don't know if I want to keep messing with confidence. It kind of messed with my head a bit, and I made all kinds of mistakes. But
So, I'll see you again soon, Enid.
why?
She shifts back into human form and walks down towards Falca's room. And assuming you look at what she does, she zips into the candle like light and is gone. And
And-
that is where we will end.
Oh, damn.
Alright.
That is all for our show tonight, everyone. We have Hunter the Reckoning, heavy price on Thursday, the conclusion of that miniseries, and then the conclusion of Synthetic Dreams on Friday, followed by the 3rd episode of Tales of Thunder on Monday. If you like the show, please follow, and you can always donate. Remember, it'll be next time as we have donation incentives for a lot of downtime things and stress, and we have a lot of stressed members of the party right now. So next time, if you want to do that, please do. Otherwise, thank you all so much for watching, and I want to give a huge round of applause and thank you to Aki for joining us, guesting. She was awesome. I love the Magistrate so much. Boss energy. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Aki, if you just wanted to tell people a little bit where they can find you and what you're doing really quickly.
Yes, hello. I have been Aki and the Magistrate. And you can find me sadly on Twitter at akinomii_art, where I do a lot of things. If you like me streaming, you can find me over at Mandy's channel on most Wednesdays, where I'm the tiny necromancer, bitch. It's me. Haha. It's great. And otherwise, just follow me on Twitter. It's so much easier for you to figure out what I'm doing if you're following me. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Awesome. Thank you all so much. We will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.